hope you're all well. So today is a beautiful day outside. It's sunny, blue sky, so that's why I thought I would sit in my lounge and make the most out of natural lighting, because I feel like I literally never ever filmed a video on my channel with natural lighting, and I'm actually really enjoying it. You know, I like seeing the brightness outside, and I feel like, I don't know, it doesn't really reflect on my hair because my hair is so dark. Sometimes when I use the light, it sort of looks like my hair is blue. But anyways, so today I thought I will come here and I'll show you guys how I contour my face, how I bronze, how I highlight, because at the moment I don't have any of these things on and I literally feel like I'm naked, honestly. I love a bronzer and I love a highlight. I think I said that so many times. And also one thing that I always say is that if I could choose 3 makeup products, it would definitely be mascara, highlight and bronzer, and that's it. So I feel very, you know, different, especially because I have lashes on, so I feel like I should have a full face. But anyway, so that's why I'm here today, and because I'm also not a makeup artist, I feel like it makes things a lot easier, since I'm gonna be teaching you guys what I know, and it's just sort of like a really easy, quick and simple way to do it. So yeah, so the products I'm actually going to be using today are products that I've never tried before, so it's sort of going to be like a first impressions video at the same time, so I'm very excited for that. No worries, because I do also have like the products that I usually use to show you guys. So just before we start, I'm actually going to be talking through what I've already used on my face and on my base. So the first thing that I've used is the L'Oreal Hydra Genius, and it's sort of like a moisturizer, but it comes in like a gel form, and it was the first time that I have used today. And to be completely honest, I do really like it, but I don't feel like it's something that I'll be wearing before I put my foundation on. I feel like this is something that I'll probably be putting on my face before I go to sleep, or maybe on like a nighttime skincare. Because before I put my foundation on, I love to put a moisturizer that feels like really tacky. And it's not actually the case with this one, because being a gel, I thought it would actually be really tacky, but no, it literally just like dries on your skin very nicely. So I feel like that, but I feel like before I put my foundation, I have to have a tacky moisturizer. And then I've also used the L'Oreal Stick Foundation, which is this one over here. This one is the one that matches my actual face. It matches like my actual color. But to be 100% honest, I always go up on my foundation a few shades darker, because I do love to look bronze. So I always like go darker on my foundation and try and blend it down my neck. But just in general about this product, I feel like it's great. I literally love a stick foundation, and I love that this one is very creamy as well. So I could do like a more in-depth video showing you guys what I feel about it. So if you want to see like an in-depth review, let me know. And then after that, I've used, obviously for my brows, I don't actually have it here right now, but I used the Benefits Beauty Proof Pencil and gel on top. And then I've got my Cosmetics Superhero Mascara and my GRWM eyelashes in the style Unicorn. So that's everything that I have on my face so far, and now we're gonna move on into the contour. So for my contour, I'm actually going to be using the NYX Cosmetics palette. This one, they do have a powder version, which I do use and already have. But then they came out with the cream palette, which I'm very excited about. And also, by the way, the contour that I'm going to be doing today is literally like a full-on contour. So I usually use this if I'm going out to an event or if I have a party or anything. So something that's more for the evening time. And it comes with 4 different dark shades and 4, I think it's 3 light shades, and this one here is a highlighter. But I'm not actually going to be using this highlighter because I don't really get on with cream highlighters. I much prefer to use powder ones, so I'm going to be using something else. But anyways, just before I start as well, I am going to be using this brush over here, which, to be completely honest, I feel like it's a lot easier if you use a flat top brush, but I couldn't find any. But it still works with this one fine. It's just because I personally think it's easier to do with a flat top brush. Let's get started. But I'm gonna be looking over here because I've got a brush just in front of me, but I will like turn around and let you guys know what I'm doing. But just to start with, we are gonna be using the dark shade to really like define our face. And the first thing that is very important to note is where your cheekbones are. You might think this sounds really weird, but people have different shapes of faces, people have different cheekbones. But just for an example, if you do like a really fake smile, like, you can sort of like see where your natural contour is. Not your natural contour, but like the natural shape of your face. So usually here, I know some people do it a bit higher, some people do it a bit lower, so it just depends really on how your face is. So that's the shade I'm going to be using to contour. This one is called, is this one called Tan? Yeah, so this is in the shade Tan. So I'm gonna keep getting a little bit, putting on top of my natural contour on my face. So and don't worry if you feel like you've got too much on, because you're just gonna like go and blend it out. And then we're also gonna be doing on your jawline. So you're gonna be doing from like down here up to the middle here. But you have to be very careful with your forehead, because you don't want to be looking like you've got mud on your forehead. And now with a smaller brush, I'm gonna be contouring my nose. So for the nose, the way that I like to do it is I like to come up at the top here, just sort of like on the same line as my eye, I think. And then I come down like this, and then do the same thing on the other side now. To be honest, I don't actually contour my nose very often, but this is just basically how I do it. And that's pretty much everything that I'm gonna be doing with the dark shade. Now with the light shade, I'm gonna be using this shade over here, which is the shade Cream. And what I'm gonna be doing with it is I'm gonna be putting this in between the spaces of the dark. Now, to be completely honest, I usually do this step after I already blended my my dark contour, because I feel like if I went a little bit too over, I can always like fix it with the lighter shade. And then I'm gonna also be putting this underneath my eyes. So now that my face looks like this, we're gonna get on and we're gonna blend this out. It might look like a disaster, so all of this mess in here is gonna disappear and make my face look a lot more defined. So for that, I am gonna be using a sponge. I usually use the beauty blender, but today I have got the Sports FX Blend and Go makeup blending sponge, and it looks very interesting, so I'm gonna be trying this out as well. So, oh, that's cool. Oh, that's actually really cool. It's weird because once you start like wetting your sponges, you can't go back. Like literally, I can never ever use a dry sponge, so that's why I always have to do that. So now that it's very fluffy, I'm actually very interested if that this is gonna work. I'm gonna go in and blend this out. Yeah, I forgot to actually mention that I've already concealed as well. So I've used the Urban Decay All Nighter Concealer, which has been my absolute favorite recently. I didn't actually highlight, I literally just used it as like 3 different dots to sort of like hide my tiredness. But now this contour shade is definitely making a lot of a difference. Like, can you see how it just makes me look a lot more awake? I literally love that. I love contouring. It's something that it changes your life. Like once you start contouring, you just can't really go back. So even if I'm doing like a very simple makeup look where I don't have any lashes on, I will still like sort of contour. And also I forgot to say the one that I always use, because the one that I use every day is the Clinique contour stick, which is very easy as well. So if you're just starting contouring, I highly recommend this one. I love the color in it. It blends out very well. All I have to do is just put it on there. And yeah, now opinions on the NYX palette so far. I love how it blends out very well, and I love how it's so creamy. But I feel like I'm probably not gonna be using this very often, at least not as often as this one, just purely because it's a really big palette and I love to do my makeup on the go. Like, believe me or not, but all that I'm doing here, I mean not all, but the contour that I do, I literally do it in the car, do it on the train, because I don't have time to be sitting down and just like chilling and contouring, because obviously I've got Harlow and we've got things to do with vlogging. So I literally, I'm always like very practical with my makeup anyways. But yeah, you guys are probably wondering how I film and how it's just so quiet. and that's because Harlow is not here. Because usually, like, if she's at home when I'm filming, she needs to be in her room, or usually actually I film in my room anyway, so she's like here with Casey. But she is so vocal now, like she's changing and growing up so fast that she's just like, she's got such a big personality. Like, she's very cheeky, she loves speaking. She only says that though, which is annoying, but you know. So yeah, that's why it's so quiet and peaceful here, and that's why I'm filming in the lounge as well, because she is out with her daddy. So yeah. So yeah, especially if you go out in the evening, I feel like, yeah, now I'm just gonna do these types over here, and it's very annoying because I can see that my battery is flashing. So just whilst I blend out on this side, I'm gonna put this on charge, and then I'm gonna come back and show you my bronzer and highlighting as well. And then one of my favorites is the MAC Give Me Sun, which has a beautiful color. So I think I'm gonna be going for this one today. Now I've got a really cool brush. This one here is from eCosmetics. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be using this one because it does really define your cheeks. Now for bronzer, you guys will see I go very intense, and obviously you don't have to do the same, but that's just me. And I don't actually use blush. This is something that I always just like, I don't know, I don't really feel the need of it, so I always skip the blush. So I do go very intense with the bronzer. Don't get scared by it, it's just honestly, just do whatever you feel comfortable with. But I just basically come on top of what I've done. So it looks very intense right now, but don't worry, we're gonna come back and we're gonna make sure to fix that. So it's sort of like a double up of contour really. So on the nose, I don't actually go very intense, so I just sort of like brush out. So once that is done, we are gonna come back and I also like to use like a big brush just to make sure that everything is just really well blended. And this is my bronzer done. Very quick, simple and easy. And now for my highlighter, I usually use, don't know where it is, but I usually use the MAC Soft and Gentle, or if I'm not using that, I'm using Bobbi Brown. So I usually use this one when I'm more tense, but at the moment, as you can probably tell, I'm not. I will be very soon though, because we're going to Brazil, so I will get a real tan, but for now I have to sort of like fake it, and this is how I do it. And highlighter is literally one of the most important parts for me. So the highlighter I'm going to be trying out today is actually the one from L'Oreal. This one's called Love and Glow. So it's a new one, and I have already swatched. There's 4 different colors. They all look so beautiful, but I think I'm going to be going out for this one over here, which is called the Blazing Gold. So yeah, the brush I'm gonna be using is this one over here. So where I love to put highlight is on the top of my cheekbones. I literally love to put it on it, like just like on the tip of my nose. I feel like it makes such a big difference. And then I do like to put a little bit on my cupid's bow. Oh wow, look. Oh my goodness, look at that. That is so nice. It's very intense as well. Yeah, that's everything. Well guys, as you could tell, this is very simple, easy, so make sure to give it a try and let me know how you feel about it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I did really enjoy doing this sort of like chatty makeup, so let me know if you like this style of video, because I usually do voiceovers, but I feel like I'm gonna try and do more of like chatty videos, so let me know how you feel about that as well. Let me know if there's like any topics in specific that you want me to talk about, and that's everything really. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, and say subscribe, saying like, but make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in another video very soon. Bye.